In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how we can get pop-ups on our computer and in our programs. So pop-ups in P5, there are 3 different types of pop-ups we're going to talk about. The most important thing about pop-ups that you absolutely need to know is that pop-ups must always be added in either the setup, the mouse pressed or key pressed functions, or outside functions. They cannot happen inside of Draw. If they happen inside of Draw, it's a never-ending loop. So an alert is just information. The user can only dismiss the alert. The program doesn't remember anything. This is like, hello, okay. There's confirm. This allows the user to answer with okay, true, or cancel false, and stores their answer in a variable. So there's a okay and a cancel. And then last but not least, there's a prompt. Asks the user an open-ended question and stores their answer in a variable. So you can actually type. Please note it is case sensitive. Okay, this is, I would love for you to open up a text that's, or a editor that's called 2.07 Pop-ups AP. This is a great reminder that you should pause this video, rewind this video, do whatever you need so you get this information. Okay. This is 21. So we are going to be doing a series of pop-ups. I just want to start with some quick reminders, which are the first type of pop-up is an alert. This displays information, no variable needed, because you're just displaying something. It's not storing any response. There are confirm, gives the user a okay or cancel option, and stores their response in a variable as true or false. And last but not least, we have prompt, gives the user space to type and stores their response in a variable. It is case sensitive. Okay, we are never going to put pop-ups in the draw function, and I will show you why. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with an alert. I'm going to do it in my setup function. Since an alert, no variable needed, just displays information, I come into my setup. I don't need to make a variable. I just write the word alert, parentheses, quotes, and I say whatever I want to be there. Engel is the best cat. I press play, and now it shows this here, and I can just press OK. Nothing is changing. On top of this, I'm just going to put that this is an alert, no bar. Okay, so now I think I'm going to add a confirm, which is a true or false. Now, these can ultimately end up changing different parts of your code. And I'm going to remind you that a confirm, let's make space for it, confirm uses a variable to store Boolean. So I'm going to come up to the top of my code and I'm going to make a variable. I think I'm going to call it lights on. And I'm going to have this variable that's a confirm. So lights on equals confirm, are the lights on? And for right now, I'm just going to console.log lights on. So if I run it, it says Engel's the best cat because that's my alert. And then it says, are the lights on? And I say, okay. And now it says true. Are the lights on? And I say cancel and it says false. What's cool about confirm is that you can change elements of your code based on the result. So for instance, maybe I want to change the background color. So maybe, let me put myself in HSB color mode. Maybe I'm going to make a BG color. And in the draw function, make a conditional to change the BG call based on the lights being on or off. So I could say if lights on, I'm going to remind you this is the same thing as saying lights on equals true. Console.log lights on. And I could say BG call equals color 100. And I just forgot to put my BG call there. So now if they say that they are on, oh, I did not give my BG call an initial value. I'm going to start it as 0. Let's see if that fixes it. You can see that my background is white. And I could do like an else BG call equals color 0. So if they say that they are off, the background's black. Now, again, this was me doing all of this in the setup. I just want to take this alert and I'm going to put it in the draw function for a second. Let me save because I'm going to crash. I'm going to put it in the draw function. Don't do this with me. I just want you to see. If I press play, it says Angle's the best cat. Are the lights on? And then it's saying Angle is the best cat. And it's never stopping because remember the draw function runs 60 times a second. It's nonstop doing that. So I would have to just refresh and quit my program. But thankfully I saved. I hope that video didn't crash because it might have. So now I am going to delete that alert because clearly it doesn't do anything great. So okay, my lights are on. Now I could continue and show you prompt inside the setup, but we can also put things like prompts and confirms and alerts in key press and mouse press. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to come to the end of my draw, end of draw, and I'm going to do a function key press. Function key pressed, parentheses, curly brackets. And I'm going to say if key is, I don't know, A. I'm going to console.log A. A is pressed, ask about mood. And I'm going to ask about a mood. So we're going to do a prompt. A prompt needs a variable. So I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to make a variable var user mood. And I'm going to, inside of this conditional, say user mood equals prompt. How are you feeling today? And let's also just console.log user mood. Okay. Angle's the best cat. Are the lights on? Yes. And if I come over here and I press A, it says, how are you feeling today? And if I write tired, it says tired. And I wanted you to see that it's case sensitive. So the R is capitalized, even if you might not want that. Now, just like what we just did, inside of your draw function, you could set up conditionals based on the user mood. Set up conditionals based on the user mood. You can set up a conditional based on the user mood, maybe creating shapes, etc. So I could say like if user mood is tired, maybe they get an ellipse in the center. And the ellipse is like dark purple. Are the lights on? So if they say tired, now all of a sudden that's there. Or I could do else if user mood is happy. Maybe I give a bright rectangle. 100, 100. okay, let's do cancel, and then I do A, then I'm happy. And there we go. Okay, what I would love to see you do is I don't know why that's how I'm create 2 more of every type of prompt for the confirm and prompt. I should call this alert. Every type of alert. For the confirm and prompt, also make a conditional to have something change.